big weight differential that she's dropped 9 pounds, Shannon Courtenay, from
Just
that
as she
fight
got
that she
the
had at super
knockout.
bantamweight in August with Rachel Bull. I mean, she looked...
Here, let me mute that. Just as she got the knockout, I was looking up the champions at that 118-pound division, where Shannon Courtenay, I like to call her that, is. Show that joint again. Ooh. Good confidence builder. By the way, that girl, what's her name again? Daruda Norek, she was slap happy. Remember that South Park episode with the dude like slap, 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 slap it and slap it and slap it, slap till you know disrespecting me again? That shit. Like she came straight out the gate. You know, but that was a nice, clean knockout. Let's listen in. Please subscribe. We're here live real time.
You can see it there, how much it means. You know, I know what that feels like when you're coming back after the loss and you just need the win and you need to look good. And after your first loss, it feels like it's the end of the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Bob Williams calls a halt to this contest. The official time of the stoppage, 1 minute
Boxer
and 35
finally gave her a
seconds of
picture.
round number 7. Your winner by RSC, Shannon, the baby-faced assassin, Courtenay.
Is it Courtenay or is it Courtenay? I like Courtenay.
With a bang. That's the first time the poll has been stopped. And there was...
So she's moved down in weight from 126 pounds. She actually moved down 2 divisions. From 126, skipped 122, all the way down to 118, where she's going to be competing and looking for a championship. And I expect for Eddie Hearn to start signing up these women around this division, because that's what he does, to start trying to get, you know, belts in his stable. Like, I see what he's doing. You know, Eddie Hearn, you know, if for some reason he's getting a lot of flack from some women, you know, in boxing, and I'm thinking like, yo, like what he's doing. I mean, hey, you know, I'm gonna leave it alone. But we're waiting for her to do her post-fight interview. As time goes on, we're gonna get to know these young ladies here at 118 pounds. I'm sure I probably covered maybe some of them or seen some of them in some type of capacity. As you can see, that they're mostly Hispanic, from Mexico to San Juan, Argentina, you know, Spain. So yeah, basically, like that was a good KO. Let's see, we're waiting for her Sky Sports interview. You know, we used to have rankings on my website, Fight View 360. She's a cutie too. Lord have mercy. Let me stop thirsting, being the thirst trap. A thirsty ass fuck
Shannon,
boy.
just massive congratulations. Just try and put into words how much that win means to you, especially coming back from your first career defeat. If there were any lingering doubts or demons, did you just exercise them there?
Yeah, 100%. I think the fight was scrappy, but we knew it was going to be a scrappy fight. We knew it was going to be messy. I got greedy with the right hand, and I admit that. But I knew I had to catch her flush to knock her out, because she was tough as anything, and she was just running at me like a bull. But I'm glad I got the win now, because coming off a loss, you know, you never feel great. The camp was perfect. I have the best team possible with, you know, H, Troy, Charlie, who couldn't be here tonight, I'm gutted, and Adam. So it's been a beautiful camp, and I'm glad I got the win.
If you can just look at this monitor, I just want you to talk us through the finishing punch. You obviously had a great left hook knockout early in your career, but just talk us through this one. Something you've worked on?
Not bad.
One of the best you've thrown in your career, would you say?
Yeah, one of them. No, we was working on...
Women's boxing needs more of
you
those.
know, feinting and then clocking the back right, and then throwing the right hand and letting it go. As I feel sharper, you know, 118. I've found my division now, I found my weight, and yeah, I'm glad.
Physically, you've said how you prepared differently, but did you show mental strength in there tonight? As I said, it's how you come back from a defeat that many people would judge you on.
100%. It would have been so easy for anyone of a loss to walk away, and it's not the loss that determines you or defines you, it's the way that you come back that defines you. That's where your true character is shown. And yeah, I was down in the dumps. Thought to myself, do you know what? My friends and family are healthy and they're happy. I'm healthy, I'm happy. Get over it, get your career back on track, and let's start winning titles. And that's exactly what I've done tonight.
What about the weight? Is bantamweight the real weight division for you?
Yes.
And why what was the difference in preparation this time around that made you so much more comfortable at bantamweight?
Moving up Surrey, living in the hotels, being in my gym, so that I've had not just my day sessions doing my boxing, but my nighttime sprints. You know, I've got someone next to me all the time, so whether it's like Troy, Adam, H or Charlie. I've also got Asif, I've got Sally there next to me. They're making sure I'm hitting numbers every single week. Every single week I was hitting PBs. So next camp I'm going to hit even more PBs. This is my lifestyle now. It ain't a stay, just train when you've got to fight. It's a train all year long, and this is a lifestyle, and I've now learnt that.
Don't go anywhere, because I want to get your reaction to what Eddie Hearn's got to say. Eddie, what do you want to do next with Shannon Courtenay? The big fight that everybody, I'm sure, include Shannon in this, is the Rachel Ball rematch.
Yeah, I thought that, firstly, it was a great performance. I think she should be very proud of herself, because after that defeat to Rachel Ball, which was a fight she could have won, we went back to the change room and she looked, I mean, she was devastated. And I worried how she bounced back from it. She bounced back from it by just grafting, putting in the hours, putting in the time. She showed that she really wants it in this sport. And I thought it was a great performance. You know, firstly, Norek was horrible. She was like a ball, and then she tried to box off the back foot. She cut her off and she knocked her out. It's great to see. The fight is the Rachel Ball rematch. And you know, it's funny because when you experience a loss and you come back with a win like that, I think she's ready for world titles now. And I wouldn't have thought that before the Rachel Ball fight. So Rachel Ball just won the interim bantamweight championship. The WBA bantamweight championship is still vacant. I'd like to put in a request for Shannon to rematch Rachel Ball with the WBA. Let's make that fight. Maybe I'm even on the white perfection card early next year. I really think she's ready for world championships now. It's reasonably thin in that division. So, you know, you're not having 15, 16 fights before you're challenging for world titles. I think she's ready. I think Rachel Ball should give her the rematch. And I think it's a great fight for women's boxing, British boxing and boxing in general.
Shannon, your reaction to that? I don't know how you would have felt watching Rachel Ball win the WBC interim title. Eddie saying there, let's make it for the full WBA title. Is that the fight you want next?
100%. If she genuinely believes she won that fight, why wouldn't she want to fight me again? If she thinks she won, surely she'd want to fight me again. It's the fight everyone's screaming out for. It's the fight that makes sense, and it's the fight that I want.
Have you got a message for her? I don't know if she'll be watching.
See you next year.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Well, I got a feeling that's going to happen. No doubt about it. She can feel good. She's got a bit of swagger back again. And after that whirlwind start from Dorota, it was really just a question of whether Courtenay.
So I'm guessing that they're trying to get Courtenay versus Rachel Ball for the 122-pound title, even though this was at 118. And their last fight was at 126, I'm guessing. Well, either way, solid scrap. Great knockout. One of the knockouts, women's knockouts of the year, right? Who's that poor girl that got knocked out that wasn't supposed to be in the ring? Who's that poor girl that got knocked out? I forgot who she was. Anyway, I'm TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com. Please subscribe.